Hello YouTube, this is the Galway Gamer here with part 4, already part 4 of this walkthrough series in the Lost Bastille. We just finished with No Man's Wharf and we just unlocked the 2 entrances to the Lost Bastille from both sides, No Man's Wharf and the Forest of the Fallen Giants. Now, I just, after dying, so that's my 4th death in 4 videos. 3 of them have been from falling damage. So that's been 3 times I've died from falling damage, and then once from the Pursuer boss fight. I actually died when I was fighting him one-on-one, the mini version, just in the end of the last episode. Now, I didn't actually mean to do that, but it's a great start. It kind of shows off that I'm a bit of a doofus with these kind of things. I literally walked off at the edge of a cliff. But, yeah, I hope I'm not too bad. I hope I'm not so bad that you're just going to leave comments of "get good, scrub," which would be totally acceptable because I am a scrub. But yeah, let's hope we can not get hit again like that. Gonna continue on down here. We've already looted this area. If you've been watching so far, you know. But if you're just joining us now for the first episode, this is your first episode, I mean. We've pretty much cleared the Hyde's Forest, or Hyde's Tower of Flame, and then the Forest of the Fallen Giants as well. And we're just slowly making our way down to Macduff's workshop, hoping, yes, hoping is kind of the word as well, because we're hoping to open the wall that breaks. So I'm not sure how to go about this. Should I run in front of him? Probably not. I'll aggro him and like back away. I'm trying to kite him over here, bait him over. He's walking into a wall. This is what makes Dark Souls great, is that the enemies walk inside of walls, away from us, rather than towards us. I kind of don't know what happened there, but quick, dead. Okay, now you need to be super careful with this. There's 2 dogs at the end there who will probably break it if I fail, so I could have done that first. That's perfect, and even though it looks awful, it's perfect because I have fire bombs, so I can just equip a fire bomb and explode it. If this reaches... Whoa, that did not reach. I can't believe that didn't happen. I hope I have another fire bomb. No, looks like I do not have another firebomb. I don't even have any other bombs in any way. I'm trying to think of a way I could actually get around this and hopefully explode it without too much trouble. I think I've just killed myself here. I have no idea what I've just done wrong. I messed it up so badly. That seems to be a theme of this this Let's Play or walkthrough. So we're gonna pick up this and two-hand it. What we're going to do is we're going to hope that works, and it worked magnificently. Praise the sun is all I have to say. Praise the sun. That worked so well. Now we're going to rest of this bonfire, of course, to get our Estus flasks back, because we only killed like 3 enemies anyways. And we were at low health, and what we're going to do is we're going to light this up here. This moves him from that chest over there, where he's like drinking his whiskey, back over to this anvil right there, which frees him from sitting on the chest. And since he's not sitting on the chest, we can open that chest, which actually has Twinkling Titanite, one of the best materials in the game, as well as a craftsman's hammer, which is actually a strong weapon. I think it's like the mace, with shorter reach and breaks easier. I'm going to have a look at it up on the screen in a second. But first we're going to loot these iron arrows, heavy arrows, iron bolts, heavy bolts, whatever they were. Titanite shard, we got 5 Titanite shards there, so we can upgrade some equipment if we wanted to. We don't want to though. We want a large Titanite shard, great. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the equipment screen. We're going to have a look at the craftsman's hammer, which is this here. So it has lower base damage, however it's unupgraded. It has lower scaling, however it's also unupgraded. Higher requirements, weighs less. And that's really a higher counter damage. It's actually probably a better weapon, but it has shorter reach. So, and only upgrades to +5 rather than this upgrading to +10. I think I like the mace more. If only because I can upgrade to +10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him the ember I got from clearing Forest of the Giants and entering the Lost Bastille that method. And I'm going to look at reinforcing the mace. We have 3, so we have enough large signatures. Now we need a Titanite chunk, which we do not have, but we got our mace up to +6, which is what we wanted. Now we're going to look at the items you can buy. We already have the bastard sword, so we don't need that, and none of this other stuff is useful. This is a 4 shield with a low requirements, the Royal Kite shield. I like it a lot actually, but I won't buy it because I don't use shields. And I'm thinking about buying some bolts. So these are wood bolts, these are heavy bolts. So we've 10 and 47, so I'm going to buy another 5 of these. And that's it. I don't need to do anything else with them. That's that bonfire looking at. Like, let's have a look at our progress so far. This is obviously the hub, so we can't complete that, I guess. That's obviously the tutorial area. It's finished. Now we've 2 out of the 4 bonfires here. One of them we can't get till the end of the game, and one of them isn't really worth going to unless I want the seed of the tree giants. But I'll actually go to the last bonfire here at the end of this episode if I still time left. This is complete. This is complete. This is complete. This is not complete, and this hasn't even been started yet. So we're not nearly done this area, but we've gotten like the 3 out of 5 bonfires done, which is handy. It's kind of like we've done the outer rim. Now we're going into the fray. Now normally I don't skip enemies, but I don't want those dogs. I want to go up here. I want to kill this guy here, and I want the other guy to follow me up, and then I'm going to kill him. So that makes everything so much easier, because now I'm just going to face tank this guy and kill him. So now it's just the 2 guys in here to deal with. Now we have, let me have a look, we've 2 fragrant branches of yore, so we have enough to open this gate. As you can see, there's a petrified statue in front, and we've also 1 more to open up straight, which gives us options to get boss weapons. And we're going to take a peek at the boss weapons and see if there's anything that we like. I'm going to kill this guy quickly, and I'm going to roll back here and deal with this guy safely. So he's swinging. I'm going to heal up, and then he's going to come towards us, and we're going to catch him on the uppercut and down. Quick and easy. Now, there's an ambush behind this door. I think there's 5 or 4 of those Royal Knight enemies, and they're tough. Now, what I'm going to do to kill them is cry. I'm going to cry and hope they don't attack me, because if they do, I'm dead. There we go. He's dead. So yeah, look. 1, 2, and then there's like 3 and 4, so there's 4. There might be a 5th. I don't know. No, there's 5, yep. Now, how do I deal with these? That's the question, because I honestly, genuinely, just have no clue how to deal with these guys. I guess you try and funnel them through here, but I don't have a lot of stamina. So I can't all just... Well, I do have a lot of stamina, Mace uses a lot of it. So we got 1 of them down at least. But I can't keep bleeding damage either. So, they were dead. That's the 5th death, wow. That kind of came out of nowhere. I kind of wasn't expecting that at all. I was dying wasn't even my concern there. Guess I better be more careful. Now I'm running. Can I get past him without falling down yet? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to bait those guys out. And we're going to pick up our souls and skip them. Now, normally, I'm not against skipping, but these really aren't worth dealing with. And I don't want to get frustrated by having to kill the same set of enemies 4+ times. That's not fun. I shouldn't really picked up that loot because it's never going to be enough to make it worth risking my life for. Now these guys are going to come up here probably. Now I have to probably turn around and kill them. I'm dead probably because I can't like go for the boss yet. Oh, thank God. If I stay here, I'm safe. I was not aware of this little safety net. They're falling down. They're not taking much damage, however. However, if I go through here, there's none of them left, because the two of them that were there fell down. Wonder will more of them come out there. It's quite possible that they will. However, I've killed 3 of the 7, and I don't know if the 2 of them that were outside have followed me in. I guess we'll find out. I didn't really want to be using this many Estus charges though. So yeah. There's one guy there. Is there another? There's a second guy there. That accounts for all of them. Which means I'm happy to climb down. If there's one more loose guy, I'll be surprised. Yeah, there is. So there's 3 more left, sorry. I've killed 4 of them. Of the 7. Or no, there was 5 and then there was 2. Yeah, so 7, right, my bad. Or maybe it's the same guys, but that they've moved since they know where I am. Is there more? I don't think so. Could well be though, so I'll keep a lookout. I hear one. So what I'm going to do is pick up this item. Oh no, because there's 5 ambushers, but there's 2 guys in here, so there's actually a total of 9. So there's either 1 or 2 left. And I'm betting it's 2. Oh, there's 3, what? There's 4? Crazy. What the hell? I am so lucky. They blew up an explosive barrel. That was... I don't get how there was 11 there. I have no idea. Once I'm finished this video, I need to go, when I'm looking at it again, I need to look at it and see if there was... what happened there. I want to use this. And I'm going to have an effigy. So we've died 5 times in 4 episodes. We need to keep it 1 time per episode, because we don't want to be that loser who's bad at Dark Souls. And to be honest, I am a loser who's bad at Dark Souls, so it's not like I should be ashamed of that. And then pick up this item, Radiant Life Gem, and rush back out here. Now we're ready to fight the boss. Now this is a 3-person boss. Not that you need 3 people, but there's 3 enemies. So we're gonna enchant our weapon and enter. We should have no problem with killing these bosses though, because they are super weak to maces and they are super weak to lightning. But that didn't hit me. That time he hit me there, he didn't hit me. He's nearly dead at least. He fell down. I'm gonna take this time to heal up. I'm super hoping he jumps back up because I don't want to jump down. Oh wow, that was a pretty cool move. He's dead though. So I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna just keep my health up high, because these guys are tough. There's 1 guy left up there, so we're gonna take this time to put Alessia down as far as possible before the last one spawns in, and hopefully he doesn't go after me. That hit me hard. This boss is kind of hard solo, but if you kill the 1, it's not hard to kill the 2 other ones because you can just take it slow. And also bosses have such lower resists when there's nobody there, so this guy would actually be taking like a quarter of his health per hit with the mace if it wasn't for these 2 summons. Lightning maces are super powerful against them because they're weak to maces and they're weak to lightning. So like, that didn't hit me either. I don't know what's wrong with that hitbox because that did not hit me. Like often when I say things like that, I always think, well, did it hit me? And I'm like a fool, and these guys are seeing it hit me, and then, but like I always look back at it, and I'm right usually that it doesn't hit me. And this guy's dead now. Look, super weak. Alright, these are two NPCs, obviously, Pilgrim Belclair, Felicia the Brave, so we've limited our co-op summons there of other players as much as possible. I'm not doing this intentionally, it's just that sometimes you can summon a guy who's got like really good gear and stuff because of reasons, because he's either rushed through the game or not like went through the areas properly and just went for the best weapons and best gear and used a gate ring, which stops you from getting souls. It's quite possible that people do that, and it'll make it super easy for me. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to make cheese bosses too hard. I like summoning things. Like, even though it makes the bosses easier because the bosses will not be constantly attacking you, it also, on another axis, like, still makes the boss entertaining and fun, and I think that's the most important thing, because the hardest part of Dark Souls is not the bosses, it is by far the poise breaking spam NPCs like what you call them. Is there an item in here? Oh, there is. Like those guys in the first forest, which just killed you, like, poise broke you. With heavier armor, you get more poise, so you won't get stunned as easily, so that's why I kind of wanted to build a strength character, so I wasn't poised to lose all day. Later on in higher like difficulty levels, like the poise damage will be too high anyway, so you'll get constantly stunned. I'm not entirely sure how New Game Plus works with the resistances and levels, but I think it's like that. And here we run through here. There's an Alu Akbar in there. Oh wow! It actually hit me through a wall. Clap for From Software. They gave me the hit through the wall. And thankfully I didn't die, because I would have been very annoyed if I did die there. There's a large club downstairs which we're not using, so we're going to skip that Servant's Quarters. It opens Belfry Luna, which is where the Gargoyles boss is. Unfortunately enough, we don't care about that. We don't care that there's a boss there, because we'll come back and kill it later. In fact, I don't think I'll go to the Forest of the Fallen Giants if this episode is done early, because I will probably prefer to get those guys done. There's still a lot left in this level though, and it'd be interesting to close off on the Gargoyles, because the Gargoyles are actually a bit harder than the Rune Sentinels. That's a 5-man boss. They're here somewhere. I don't know where they are. I've never actually seen them. They're gone now, but yeah, the Gargoyles are probably like a cheap boss too, because they can spam kill you, but the NPC you can get, Masterless Glencore, is by far my favourite NPC in the game. He's super strong. There is an interesting set down that well, but it summons 3 Hollowed Citizens, which are super strong enemies. I actually think I'm going to go down this way. Hello, Dodge. That guy hasn't noticed me yet. So there's some items in here, and it opens the way we were going to go anyways, so I'm all around a fan of it. I wish you could get the crossbows these guys have from them. Here we go. Life gem, interesting. I'm gonna climb up here, because he's just after jumping down there like an idiot. I want to get this item anyways. Die! Die! I didn't even give him a chance there. So the thing I don't like about Dark Souls, which is you never get the sense that there was a kingdom before this happened. You never see the remnants of a great city or nice houses or anything interesting like that. There's a guy up there. But you see like all of this cool gothic architecture, and it's cool, but it seems like it was always this way. Like it was always this creepy fantasy lore mess kind of thing. It never seems as if there was an actual nice economy or something. I know that sounds silly, but like there was an actual thing going on before this, which I'm not too bothered about, but I sometimes think about that. It sometimes gets on my mind, and I'm gonna do this too, which opens the way for a soul vessel in this door here. I think it's this door, yeah, here. which is pretty useless because, as we know, I'm making a strength character and I've already got a soul vessel, and we'll get more later. But we might as well use our Forest Lockstones, and it lights up the room so I could have seen where all the other chests are. Thank you. There's the bone staff, which I had no idea what that does. I don't really need to use the staff, so yeah. I think this is some other interesting item, or probably not. It's probably like a target shield or something. Wilted Dust Curb, not even a shield. And here we go. This brings us to where we were going anyways, where that, you know, that stairs that we were going to go up. There was two sets of stairs. There was the one where, when we jumped across from roof to roof, there was a stairs, like a ladder, sorry, at the side, which is bringing us up. But there was also a stairs, like an actual stairs, around one, where we, like in like a round tower building after we left and got the key. And that also, they both bring us to the exact same place as this place does. And this place I hate because of these guys. These guys are suicide bombers. They are Allahu Akbars, and we do not like them because they kill us. And I don't mean to offend anyone when I say that, of course, but whatever. So this guy will jump down, right? And then we're gonna go like, wait. Then we're gonna go like, lol. And then we're gonna kill him. And I think everyone's gone. I think that's the most of them dealt with. There's a illusory wall in here, it gives you nothing worth noting. I think it's like a green blossom or something. It's only 2 green blossoms. I've never used those either. They improve stamina recovery, and I guess that's really handy in certain fights, like where you want to keep attacking. And you can't open it from this side, but in there there's a lever. See that window there? I think you can see it kind of. It's like right in front of us. Yeah, that window there. That was where the ladder entered. So that's how we were going to enter that time. But we decided to go this way. It's all the same. Like, we're never going to go back that way because the shortcut doesn't lead to any good loot. In fact, like, the shortcuts all come from the same area anyways. Like, there was 3 ways to get from one area to another, and it really was meaningless. These guys don't aggro unless you get really close to them, so it's not that scary. You can even talk to Strayed, who's that petrified guy there. He's the boss weapon vendor, without aggroing any of them. So no loot there out of any of them. And that's pretty much the Lost Bastille. I actually thought it was a much longer area, and we still have like, we're only 20 minutes into the video or something. I don't know. So why not actually talk to Strayed, have a look, light this bonfire. Then we've all the bonfires in this area done, by the way. Let's have a quick rest at this bonfire and have a look at the Lost Bastille. 5 out of 5. So now, without aggroing any of these guys, we're going to talk to Strayed, and he's going to be fine. He's going to trade boss souls with us, and he's going to sell things. That's the ring that steals souls in the place of you, which means you can be like super powerful character and still be at low soul memory, which is the amount of souls you've gained, and then whoop people's asses at, like, with higher end gear like ice rapiers and stuff, even in low level areas. Which is unfortunately a bad idea, because that should never exist in this game. These are pyromancies. They have no requirements. If you look down here, they have no requirements, but they do take up attunement slots, which you don't get until you have high attunement. And they scale off damage wise as well from the things. So these are the weapons we've unlocked so far. We cannot obviously consume this because the Soul Degen X. This is a factually strictly worse weapon than the Ultra Greatsword in every way possible. Bad scaling, average damage, and really bad moveset. You should never want this weapon. So that's why we consumed it earlier and didn't even hold on to it. The Pursuer's Greatsword is actually interesting. It's BC. High dex requirement though. Do you want this? I don't know. The Pursuer's Shield isn't very useful since it's 16 weight, and we don't really want to have 16 weight. This bow is interesting because it's a strength bow, but it also has magic scaling and a high dex requirement. Do we want to prefer the crossbow? I think we do. I don't think we want the Dragon Rider thing. This is the Dragon Rider Twin Blade. We don't want this because it's bad scaling and kind of mediocre damage. And this is almost the same. Like, the high dex requirement kills us. Like, it's not a dex weapon. This is an interesting weapon because this is actually This is like a strong mace. It has high damage. Okay scaling. But it's like the mace is like more strength, less dex. This is kind of even. So I'm not a fan of this either. And these two weapons, they're dex weapons. So right now, there's nothing here that really strikes my fancy except the Ultra Greatsword. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to... Sorry, what was the other weapon I seen? This Dragon Rider thing? So that's Pursuer is a Dragon Rider soul. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk back in here, just to be safe, and consume the souls I'm never going to use. So we've got 4. Rune Sentinel we're not going to use. That's for a spell. And it's not a particularly good spell, even if you were a caster, and I'm not a caster. Soul of the Pursuer, Dragon Rider Soul, and Flexile Sentry. Flexile Sentry is useless to us because it gives you access to 3 weapons, but they're all more dex-based than strength. And the one that is kind of strength and dex, well, the mace is better than it in every way. It might have a little less reach, but I'm a mace fanboy. There's those 3 small smooth and silkies, so I might actually go back to things betwixt and actually put those in to get items, and then I'm gonna go and level up in Medulla. We've nearly 70k souls as well, so hopefully we can get a few decent levels. Hopefully we can get strength to 20. Like I don't want I kind of want to go for strength of 40 though, because that gives you the highest amount of. I never kicked down the ladder the first time I went there. I jumped down the ledge there. Damn it! I have to go through that area again and kill these guys. What? He's dead. He's dead. I wonder how much they hit for. I'm gonna stand here and get hit. Yeah, it's about 5% to the health. Because we still haven't really upgraded our armor all that much. We've got much better armor, but like armor in this game is like maybe a 10% difference. It's probably like 20% stronger armor wise. Even though it seems like it's great, but 20%, like every little helps in Dark Souls. Because if you get like 10 hit by an enemy, that's still better than 11 hits by an enemy. I mean, if you get hit, if it takes 11 hits to die, and you change that to 10 hits, that's still better. We're gonna skip these guys. There's really no reason to kill these. I don't think anyways. Oh no, actually they're right outside, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna kick down this. They're not following us out. Probably because they can't, because there was a fog door there before and the game doesn't like recognize that it's open or something. I don't know. Anyways. Oh, I know what it is. It's probably when you go back up here again from the ladder. They don't want to like random ads from a different room aggroing you either. So we got junk there, Rogue Rider. Stores spell uses or something. Titanite Shard, okay, but I've got so many of them at this stage. I don't know how many, but we have a lot. And then we get Soul of Lost and Dead, so we got pretty much junk, because the Soul of Lost and Dead I think is like 200 souls. Yeah, 200. And we have 10 Titanite Shards, and you can buy them for just 800 as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be careful and drop down here, and then drop down here, and then run back in and get the bonfire and pour it to Medulla, and hopefully get some more levels, because I want to kind of get a good baseline on my levels. And also putting points into strength. Do you know that that actually boosts your physical resistance as well? So that's pretty cool. Like if I put a lot of points in strength, I could probably get like 5 points of physical resistance, which seems shit, but it's actually quite good. So let's have a look here. Leveled up. So yeah, look, as you see, we got for just 1 point in there, we got an extra point in physical resistance, which actually boosts or resistance by 1, literally. Yeah, do we have enough? We have enough for 10 levels, so I'm gonna put strength to 25. That boosts our mace damage by 13 and our physical resistance by 2. How about our vitality to 15 if we can get it there? 14's enough. That also boosts our physical defense by a bit more as well. I think that gives us a good all-around thing. We got a bit more carry weight, and we've got a lot more damage or strength or whatever. Where do we go now? Do we go to the Forest of Fallen Giants? Or no, this is our last Bastille episode, so I think we'll go here. Servants' quarters. And fight the Belfry Gargoyles. I'm not a fan of the Belfry Gargoyles as a boss fight. I think it's pretty weak, but not because it's not difficult, it's just because it's pretty shitty. I'm gonna summon this guy right here. Don't know why, he can't go into the next zone anyways. But maybe he can help me with this guy. I don't like this arena because it's so cluttered. Here we go. Twinkling Titanite. Yeah. Large club. I don't know if I can open this. Oh, I can, but I have no Ferrous Lockstones in inventory. So what I'm gonna do is dismiss that guy. So he got decent souls for helping me, but unfortunately I can't actually open the gate so that I can use his help. Unfortunately. I'm gonna wave him goodbye. Ah, he kind of disappeared before then, but still. That's unfortunate, but I can't actually open the gate there, so I can't actually enter that next boss, and therefore I can't actually really do anything with him, because I can't bring him to the next area, which is my only other option, so I really had no choice but to do that. Which sucks, but as I said, I have no choice. I hate wasting people's time like that, actually. It's kind of an irk of mine, but I really didn't remember that I had not enough Lux. In fact, I thought I did have enough Luckstones. It wasn't even a case of remembering. So I'm gonna go down here, and I'm gonna kill this guy, because this guy will aggro. I don't think the other guy at the other side will. I spoke too soon. And now I'm gonna run for my life. And by life, I mean literally my life. Oh, they're still coming, wow. Whoa, that was unfortunate. Those are the gargoyles screaming, by the way. They're upset that I didn't kill them before I went here. That's actually a reason in the lore, I think. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to take advantage of the, any friends for this fight, because I don't think anyone at my, soul memory would be this far advanced. At least I don't think so, but I have killed everything. 2.3, so I'm a quarter of the way towards the actual requirement to open the Shrine of Winter. And if I can avoid killing the Rotten, I'll probably avoid that. It's a boring area for the stream, and not the stream, the recording. This is a local recording, of course. I think he wanted to swim. These two guys. I'll take that one bow hit because he's only gonna get one shot at me anyways. And we've just healed, so we're fine. Okay, here's the Lost Sinner. In my opinion, this is the toughest of the the four old ones, sorry. The Old Iron King is stupidly easy. The Rotten is stupidly easy. I can't remember the other one. What's the other one? The Duke's Dare Freya, which is not that well, it's easy actually. That's the easiest of them, if I'm being honest. Is there torch scones to be lit here? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna light this here. Which lights this if I do die? So there's a Flexile Sentry mini-boss right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run away. And I'm going to equip the light crossbow in this hand. And I'm going to, since I now meet the requirements to one-hand it, go like, ha. Oh, actually, no. You know what I will do? I will actually go with, no, I can't. Okay, well, I unfortunately have no choice but to actually fight it fairly and squarely. I'm hoping Bastille will take the most of the like, it's difficult to avoid any of his attacks in the water because you don't really roll fast at all. It'd be handy if my NPC summon actually helped. This guy has only eyes for me, I think. Which is thoughtful if it wasn't a two-headed giant lizard man with barbed clubs in his hand. I just realized I could just power through this guy since he has such low HP. And just 3,000 souls, that's good. That's probably actually 2,400 souls, but I have the ring on, don't I? Equipment. I do, yep. Well, I've actually a fair few rings now. I wonder is any of those better. Eh, no. Honestly, there's not really any good rings there. Now, there's actually some decent loot around here. I'll equip this weapon here. Just to kill this one guy. And then I'm gonna run all the way back and get my torch lit. The reason I'm not using flame butterfly is because I kind of need them. I've only a few of them, and they're useful in like Brightstone Cove, Soldora, and some other interesting areas where you need a light, but you won't have ways to light your torch. So here we need the torch, by the way, for the boss. Why is Lucatiel? Oh, she's there. So there we go. This is another NPC summon. Now there's loot in the cells below, but I'm not risking getting stun locked by a enemy. Interesting. Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna go back there later. There's no point in me risking my NPC phantoms disappearing, because they disappear after a certain amount of kills. And there's no point in me risking them getting damaged even more than they are anyways. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go for the boss. Once I've killed the boss, light the primal bonfire, but never actually use it to return to the Firefire, and actually just homeward bone after I've collected the loot. Now I need this guy to get out of my face, as he's pretty fat. Sellsword Lewitt. He blocks the gate in here as well, sometimes. Smooth and Silky Stone. That's not the small Smooth and Silky Stone, that's actually a normal one, which give better loot, but not great loot. And since those two are lit, we'll actually be able to watch a cool cutscene involving the Lost Sinner. Probably the toughest boss so far. And after this I can end the episode too. It's great, because I get a tough, interesting boss. Ooh, scary. She spooks me out. That's a she, by the way, that's not a he. I did not know this. Yes, interesting. It would be interesting if my phantoms actually entered. Wow, she really wants to kill that guy. Wow. It's impossible to hit her because she's just moving so much. There we go. Got a hit in. Oh, that guy is the red eye ring on. That's why. MC Phantoms actually have gear. Oh, Jesus, this is so annoying. It wouldn't be so bad if I could hit her, because the mace is such short reach anyways. I'll put on the fire longsword. See how much that damage does. It does nothing. The mace has just become the god weapon with all the upgrading I've done to it. It's crazy strong. Oh, nearly 3 hits. Just avoid the swings, because you don't want to die because of getting swung at AoE damage. There we go, just the one hit, it's fine. That was the weirdest hit ever. Like, it was kind of like she, like, swiped me and then, like, went for someone else, but, like, half went for me and then went back to someone else to go back to me to hit someone else. The Phantoms are going low, but I can finish off this boss solo. In fact, it'll probably be easier because I won't be struggling to hit it as much. Although, they'll be at such low HP, it won't really matter. I could just, like, run at it with a big axe and go, like, ha ha. There we go, and that's a soul we can consume, the Lost Sinner Soul, because it's actually pretty damn useless. It gives you the Lost Sinner Sword, which damages you, scales with D, and D with Dex and Strength, has low base damage, and isn't all that great. Its moveset's okay. It's pretty underwhelming weapon, and the thing is, if it had CC scaling, and it didn't damage you, I'd still be kind of with it. Because every time you kill an NPC or commit a sin, you lose, like, a scaling as well. It's really damn unfortunate because it's such a restrictive weapon, and for such a restrictive weapon, it should be better than standard versions of it. And it's not. It's super restrictive, and it's weaker than standard versions of it, and that's it. It's pretty damn useless, in my opinion, of course. Now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to kill a couple of enemies and then I'm going to teleport home. And I really hope I don't die because I don't want to lose my souls down here. So we're going to roll through there. There's a high knight in there. There is no Hallowed Citizen in here. By the way, I have to say, shout out to my mouse, because I play with like a MMO mouse, and I've actually bound the targeting buttons and the two-handing buttons like to the number pad on the mouse, and it's super handy. So we're gonna back off, and then we're gonna get stamina. We're gonna leave this room, heal, and then kill him. He's gonna drop his lance or spear, but hopefully he drops something else too. No, just the spear. Now, down here, there's enemies in these areas, and I don't think there's much great loot, if I'm honest. And I'm gonna heal up. Oh damn. That was too close. I did not realize there was a second enemy in here. And the mace is such short reach that I was getting kind of worried. Okay, so that's these first two doors done. What I'm gonna do... Oh shit. Oh, this is super spooky because he's recognized that I'm here. Is there another one? I wonder, is there any hidden loot in here that I have no idea that exists? So there is going to be another one of them in here, probably. Ferris Lockstone, so we can actually open Belfry Luna now. But I'm going to do that in the next episode, probably. That's the gate open. And with that, we're going to teleport out of here. The Lost Sinner down, the first of the great old ones. And most of the loot picked up. I actually cleaned up there. So we're going to rest at the bonfire. And thank you very much for watching this episode. This was the Lost Bastille, Sinner's Rise, clearing out most of the areas. I've pretty much cleared the entirety of the Lost Bastille, actually. Got straight out of the cell, I got the Estus Flask shard, everything's all dandy. I don't think I missed any loot. There's a couple of things I didn't go for, of course, but there's nothing no secret rooms I missed. I will be going in the next episode to Belfry Luna, killing the Belfry Gargoyles, and also going back to the Forest of Fallen Giants, getting the last bonfire. And what I'm going to do after that is I will do Huntsman's Copse. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And tune in next for episode 5. Episode 5 will be Huntsman's Copse and finishing up a few little things I left out in the last couple of videos. Thanks for watching. Peace out.